Sunrise Day. Welcome to you live from Port Harcourt. We've got in the studio today His Excellency Wike, Governor of Rivers State. Thank you for coming on the program this morning. So, well, yes, we will focus on some of the issues you've raised there, but let's start off with this. It's a current development. Different states are affected. Flooding. We know that some time ago, Aba, Port Harcourt area, there were flood in those areas, I think sometime in July. But how is the state coping to ensure that this kind of scenarios don't repeat itself?
Well, it's most unfortunate, and nobody prays for it, but it's like something they cannot control. It's a natural disaster. And what we've tried to do was set up an emergency team since it had been predicted. There are some states who were affected by flood during this period to see how we can help residents of those areas so that when it happens, it will not be like you are not aware. And we'll take, for example, we know areas that are prone to that. And so we'll sort of a team that in case it happens, they'll be able to give you some relief. We'll sort of an emergency camp where if it happens, by the grace of God, we'll be able to evacuate people to move to those areas. It's, when you say Port Harcourt Aba, I'm sure you're talking about Aba Road.
Yes.
And luckily for us, that has happened, but now it's no longer the case because we brought in Jonas Berger, the construction giant, to look at this problem of perennial flooding. What has been the problem? And I can say today we have been very lucky that that problem has been solved. It used to happen in the area we call St. John's campus of the Ignatius University, and then where you have First Bank. But as it is today, that's no longer a problem. And Port Harcourt Aba Road. But what we have problem now has to do with particularly in Neka and Obwebom and Dodi local government, which is outside the outskirts of Port Harcourt. But we're also lucky that the way it was predicted, we've not gotten to that, it has not gotten to that magnitude that we cannot, solve. And like you know, we believe that the federal government should, as a matter of urgency, support these states that they have predicted that we have problem of flood. But so for us, we are prepared in case we get to the level where people will have problems of flood affecting their homes, where we're very prepared, So that's the situation we have now.
Just adding to that, because in recent times you've also had environmental issues. God rest the soul of your former Attorney General, Mr. Guma. He had said that you are going to be going to court to sue the federal government over the suit matter. And only recently, groups said that they're tired of both the state government and the federal government, and they think they've been paying lip service to this matter, and they're going to take it to the international community. How do you react to that?
What I would say, the problem people have, just you sit at home, you work. I know that everybody's concerned about it. The switch issue has nothing to do with you as a person alone, or because I'm in government and therefore it does not affect me. It's not correct. Some people just want to be heard, or government is not doing anything.
But you haven't reassured them, have you? I mean, they're bringing it to the fore so that it's not forgotten.
Like I said, we have always said, and we have been working together. In fact, Shell and all of our oil majors, they've come to say, look, we want to help in doing this. And in doing that, look, this is what we have done. We have said that we're going to sue the federal government, and which we have done. And you see, people expect results quickly, the same day, which is not supposed to be. All these things take steps, there are processes, there are procedures you must follow. So if I say, okay, I'm going to take federal government to court today, does not mean that you get results tomorrow. And we have always said, yes, you are worried like we are worried. We are even more concerned that you are worried. So we just want to be heard. That was some groups that come up to say, look, we are tired of federal government, we are tired of state government, so what are we going to do? That is not the case.
But in the meantime, what are the measures being taken to see what can be done to reduce the amount of, I mean, the dry season is coming, and we might most likely see a resurgence of it as a result of the lack of rains.
Frankly speaking, if you ask me, and people are to be sincere, for some time, that has reduced. Yes, it's the truth.
You don't think it's because of the rains?
No, it's not because first of all, the way that the security agencies have been handling the issue of bunkering has changed. 2, those of them who have been using the tires, burning the tires, we have also made sure that we monitor what is going on. And so that has also reduced. And that's why I can say today that this issue of street, to some extent, it is not the way it used to be. And people must be sincere. You see, like I said, you don't need to politicize everything. You don't need to politicize.
You think the enemy is politicizing it because they're the ones talking about it?
What do you mean? I don't want to talk about enemies or no enemies.
No. NMA, the Nigerian Medical Association.
For example, has enemy between the government to say this is our concern. That's what I'm trying to make. You don't just sit in your house and begin to say things that you don't have the facts. No. If you have approached government and government has not been able to do anything, then you can come up to say, look, we're tired of this and that. Nothing has been done. But not just waking up in the morning, oh, government is not doing anything, fragrant, they want to go to the international community. Some people just want to be heard.
Concerns have also been raised about soil degradation, as it were, especially within your axis, and how the state government is working with independent oil companies to try to see that spillage and cleaning up of the soil is done in an effective manner. To what extent have you advanced that cause?
You talk about spillage, oil spillage. Fine. You see, there are some areas you talk about the natural occurrence that where you cannot say that there are people who are responsible. Excuse me. Now, you know, first of all, we'll talk with Shell and all the other oil majors. Look, when there are occurrence of spillage, which may be caused by their own conduct. And I do know very well that these oil companies almost take steps to see that those that spillage is being cleaned up or whatever. But there are also sometimes that some hoodlums will want to try to make sure that there's an oil spillage by doing bunkering. In that situation, the oil majors said, look, these are done by hoodlums. They are done by those who want to do oil bunkering. But again, they have also come up with steps to see that those environments are being cleaned. But I have always said that it may not be, there may not be that quick response as the communities want it. By the end of the day, things have been done to make sure that those areas have been cleaned up. The only area I can speak today, which has been a major source of concern, is the large concern of the Ogoni area, that nothing has happened until now. And which I've always said, that the federal government will come up with that, look, something will be done when we're approaching the election period.
But they say it's a process for that to happen.
I have said several times, and I told you that federal government will come up with this idea 2018, getting to 2019, and what they are just saying now. Okay. And that was when there was time we were going for Iran. That was when the vice president, when Atiku came to say, want the flag of the King of Ogoni. I said so. But after that time, nothing happened.
All right, since you brushed politics, let's go to your party. The party primaries, the presidential primaries, there was a lot of focus. I mean, you have over a dozen candidates vying for the presidential ticket of your party. Why do you think there are so many of them?
When you have a platform that's viable, when people know that there's internal democracy in the party, if the party is not viable, why do you think that people will come? They know that Nigerians are waiting for this party. So everybody thinks now that, look, this is the only political platform I can realize or achieve my ambition. The more the merrier in politics. So you have alternatives. So when people talk about you have so many people, aspirants who are coming up, why not?